Worry about is like side effects. I worry about getting hooked on something. I worry about it numbing things and me not actually getting to the root of things. Because one thing I did, because I've done some research and stuff or whatever, that I ran across this one particular doctor talking about medication and how it is good. But just like when we're physically ill, our body gives us signs. It's there to let you know, like, there's something going on, there's something that you need to take care of. You stub your toe, that pain is there to let you know, like, you're hurt in that area. So sometimes I do feel like the anxiety, the depression, different things is there to let you know, like, okay, it's something that needs work. And I don't want to just take a medication to just numb it. And then I'm not actually dealing with maybe something that's rooted there that needs to be taken care of. So sometimes that be my thing that I think about. But I'm thinking that I would probably just need to make sure that I have a combination of both. I don't want to just be feeling so good off some medication and then I'm okay. I don't want to be on the medication forever. What about when I stop? What if the medication stopped working? I just have a lot of questions that I feel like I want to get answered before I just say, okay, I'm going to get on medication. So Tanisha was saying I took Seroquel and now I take Zoloft. I didn't want to either because of the stigma, but it helps. A little goes a long way. It doesn't keep you from having those days, but it does reduce the length. Okay, that's good. Writing helps. I write poetry. I do write too. My blog, it does help me. I got a new puppy. Oh, 5 months ago, and he has honestly changed my life. That's good. He needs me literally to survive, so I have to be there for him. I definitely recognize that because that's how I feel with my kids. Like, I feel like they give me the reason to, like, even though I feel like I want to stay under the bed, like, they give me a reason to get up, get dressed, be more active, and it forces me to just, like, get out of it quicker. So I need to try that one. So our children notice a lot more than we sometimes recognize. That is very true. I was very shocked to hear my autistic son say that because, because of how he behaves, like, I don't always feel like he's recognizing a lot of stuff or that he's, like, in tune, because he's always in his head and, just in his own little world. But yeah, he is recognizing a lot of stuff. I stopped eating and oversleep. I gave the examples above in reference to having a man around can help depression. Well, I mean, I know it may seem that way, but I'm sorry. I just feel like it does not help. It's just it's a temporary fix. That's how I feel about it because I've just experienced it too much. There are times now that I really reflect on my life and my behavior, I recognize that there's been times where I felt this way, and then I was thinking that if I had somebody in my life, I would be feeling better. But I've just come to recognize that's just not true. It's just not true because this last relationship that I was in, like I was saying with my son's father, we have great moments. We spent today like 2 hours talking on the phone. We're still really good friends and everything. But it's just not a quick fix. And honestly, he's the one that I ended up talking to because he called me. And, I even told him today because I didn't go into detail with him when we talked initially. But he was kind of asking me like what was going on. And I was like, well, I had a few days where I was really down. And when he called me, I was in the bed. and he was asking me about some things or whatever, and all I could say was just pray for me. I was like, just pray for me or whatever, and he did. He prayed for me right then and there or whatever, and he didn't ask anything further at the time or whatever. But I told him today, I said, it took everything to even say that. It like took so much effort to even say, pray for me. I don't understand. It was just crazy. It was really, really difficult. Like, to just see this is why I really do try to stay positive and stay upbeat, because once I'm down, it's so hard to get out of it or whatever. So I did notice. I was like, well, you know what? You prayed, and I know I spent the rest of that day in bed, but I got up the next day and I've been better since then or whatever. So I was just appreciative of that. And we were talking about like kind of being each other's limited support system, but just because we understand so much about what we go through or whatever. And I really want to like think more about that, because everybody can't be your support system, even if they want to. They just can't. It does take special people to like be a support system for you, but it is so needed. So I'm going to really be spending time, and this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying making goals towards your mental state and a mental makeover. Like, I need to spend time with this because it's important. I need to spend time thinking about ways that I can get better. So, feeling lethargic. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. The right doctor will start you out on a very low dose to make sure it's no side effects. I am going to make me an appointment because I at least want to consult with somebody about the medication. I have decided that. I have definitely decided that. I'm going to at least investigate it. I'm going to educate myself on it because I haven't done that before. So that's definitely going on the mental makeover list, that I'm definitely going to look into medications and seeing what's out there and talking to a doctor about what's best for me. I plan on doing that next week. So I'll definitely keep y'all updated, because I'm not the one that really wants to do this. I really don't want to do medication, but I really feel like it's needed, so I'm going to give it a try. I noticed that the medication and therapy is helping me maintain my depression and anxiety. Do you mind sharing, Talia, what medication you're taking? It doesn't numb it. It actually gives you clarity on how to fix the problem. Okay. Well, that sounds hopeful. That really does. That makes me feel better that you're saying that, because I didn't feel like it would do that. I felt like it would make me, feel happy. But maybe when I wasn't on it, I'll go back to the same issue and it just become a cycle, and I don't want to do that. But to know that it gives me clarity and, maybe I'll be able to work through some things, that does make me feel good. I'm learning that I have a lot of childhood traumas to heal. Yes. Yeah, definitely. How are you doing that? That's what I would like to know. Like, how are you working on healing them, because I need to try to do that too. I really do. Some mental illnesses are chemical imbalances, and you need that help from the medication. I thought about that too. I did. That was another reason I was like, maybe I should consider the medication, Camille, because just the way it was so instant, you know what I'm saying? It just made me feel like maybe it is something off, because I was trying to figure out what was going on. I'm like, okay, I ain't beefing with my baby daddies. Check. Okay. Bills getting paid. Check. We're good, we're healthy, we're okay. Things are not perfect, but it shouldn't have me feeling like that. That's definitely what I felt. So try a psychologist if you don't want to get the medicine route yet. That helps as well. I do have a few counselors that I speak to. Like, I have a vitamin D deficiency that can cause depression and fatigue. If I don't have the extra dose of vitamin D, I can't function. Wow. Okay. Now, I know I'm anemic, and I did read this article one time that was saying that women that experience that or deal with that sometimes mix it up, like whether they have depression or whatever. So I was thinking about that because I ran out of my iron pills and I haven't gotten any more. And then as well, I think I missed like 2 days of taking my vitamins or whatever. So I was thinking about that as well, so I was considering all of those things. So that's good to know. I'm going to be making me a doctor's appointment, like I said, for next week. And, just talking to my doctor about it and seeing whatever I need to do to get through that. So you're taking Lexapro. So I'm going back through these comments because I want to write these things down and research some of these things, because medicine is a route that I have yet to take. Some medications can leave some people feeling lethargic. It's a case by case, but my brother's med can leave him that way, unable to function normally, feeling heavy. Oh, okay. Okay. So I guess I'll have to look for that. Honestly, I feel like sometimes that's how I feel. I feel unable to function. And that's how I was feeling. I was feeling weighted down. Like, to lift my head off the pillow took a lot of effort. And it was hard. It was difficult. So, I don't know. I started with therapy, then using my writing and platform to bring awareness. In the sessions, I end up answering questions that lead to talking about those difficult things. Okay. Yeah, that's sort of kind of what I'm dealing with too. Like, this does help me to just recognize certain things, even these sessions and talking to you all. Like, I'm getting information that I don't have. I don't really have a circle physically that I can talk to people and they understand and don't look at me crazy and like, girl, you just need to pray and fast more, or just like, you don't need to worry about that. Focus on this, or all of the typical things or whatever, or that I even feel comfortable enough sharing this with, because I don't feel comfortable enough sharing it with everybody. I have a Facebook page with 5,000 friends. I don't go live on it because so many people know me as Candace, that just have things together, that just, always smiley, bubbly, whatever, that they all come to. You know what I'm saying? They all come to me. And I'm be looking around like, who am I finna come to? Who do I have to go to and to talk to? So you have one now. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Y'all just don't know it. It feels so lonely. That was the biggest thing. I felt so by myself, and I kept telling myself, like, I know that's not true, but I promise that's just how I felt. And like I said, I was scrolling through, in my mind, I was scrolling through, like, just thinking of the different people that's in my phone, like, because I just felt like I needed to do something, because I know how easily one day can turn into 3 days, can turn into a week, can turn into 2 weeks, can turn into a month. Like, I've been there where, it just consumed me, and it literally took for me, like, I know I don't share a lot of my past journey or whatever, but basically